Powers of power.
Debates. Open your mind, minds.
Powers of power.
And so a community is where you control your commerce, you control your education. I'm a cop or anybody carry a gun have to have a license to drive a car. And if you use it wrong, then you lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop, store boy, or a private detective. How do you get Congress to that? You take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law, outlaw police brutality by law, we call it not boycotting Christmas and the start on Thanksgiving with the team. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People all year lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happened? Thanksgiving happens, Toys R Us, Sears over. Well, they will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's economic help. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out. The officer's code for 166.
Open your mind,
And peace, folks, and welcome back to another edition of the Profitable T.P.O.T. YouTube page. I'm your host, X. Of course, I knew that already. That's why your black asses is here. Tonight, y'all are probably going to be pissed with me tonight. I don't know if we're going to have I think we had a miscommunication Brother S, I thought was going to be debating Brother Ty City. To be the case. I just spoke with Brother Ty a few minutes ago in the email. He said that he didn't agree to a debate, so I don't know what's going to happen going. But before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and send out the link just in case. Hold on a second, y'all. Send out the link to Brother Supreme and my timekeeper. Yeah, so that's what's going on, y'all. I know we had a failure to communicate here. That happened, along with my black ass being late and all of that. But we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna figure it out quick. But before we get started, y'all know I always start the show like this. Thanking all of y'all for your support, your viewership, your subscriptions, and your donation. I know I get up here and I say this every goddamn time I come on, and I say it because I mean this shit. Y'all support this platform, man. I get cash apps from you folks, man, even when I'm not on. Today from a brother, and you know who you are, and I appreciate it, man. Because YouTube is crazy these days. Work today, but while I was working, I was listening to some of these streams, man, and YouTube is crazy. So the fact that y'all feel that there is some type of value in this platform, I absolutely am honored. I'm appreciative. I'm humbled by it, you know, because obviously you see some type of value in what we do here and what we have to say here. And I just y'all to know, man, that I appreciate it and I thank you, man. And you know, I appreciate, man. I do. I mean, I don't say it to kiss your butts, because by now I don't kiss no damn butts. But I appreciate all of y'all, man. I do. One of y'all, man, how much y'all support this channel, man, how much y'all support the platform. Ultimately, y'all are supporting me. Okay? Okay. Let's get at it. I see my man, Brother Supreme, is here, so let me in here. Brother Supreme, what's good with it?
Hey, what's going on, X?
What's going on? Ty just spoke with Brother Ty City in email. He said he did debate, man. So I don't know. My timekeeper here yet anyway. So I guess we can fuck off until my timekeeper get here. Unless somebody out there feels like they want to debate Brother Supreme on something. Feel free to raise your hand.
I see a few out there. I see a few out there that may be able up for the challenge. I mean,
and I'll bring you in.
Skills.
Are there any takers? Hey, what's good? What's good, Brother D Rock? Brother KIT, what's good with it, man? Yeah, anybody who feels like they want to come up here, Brother S.K.C, feel free to stick your hand up. Raise your hand. You know, if you feel like you want to jump up in here and impromptu debate, the rules will be the same, as y'all know. Going to change who it is. So I know a lot of y'all want a piece of Brother Supreme. I know y'all want a piece of Brother Supreme, boys. So Oh, what's the rock said? I'm Borgin. I don't know, man. Shit was fucking up, y'all. See, I came on, then it will sound, and my other screen over here is fucking up. I mean, it's all kinds of shit going on right now, man. It's just all kinds of shit going on right now. I need to buy another screen, maybe tomorrow, because this other screen, man, this, if y'all seen this screen, y'all be like, it's ghetto. I mean, the screen has been messing up. It's been messing up for like 2 months. But you know, sometime if I tap it, it come in clear. So I ain't been fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, motherfucker coming, so I'm gonna let it rock out. So I think it's on its last leg now. So I got y'all. Gotta stop being cheap and go ahead and buy another one and shit. You know.
Yeah,
Streamlabs shit, man. The StreamYard shit, it don't rock unless you got 2 screens. I mean, it's just better with 2 screens. You know, it's just better with 2. You know, because you got your main, you have your your laptop screen, and you have to run off of your your UHF cable. You know, so you have 2 screens. You know what screens? I got a screen for this, and then I got the screen for my for my soundboard and all. But my second screen that I use for my visuals and shit, picking up my number 2 screen. Number 1 screen, number 3 screen is good. Number 2 screen is, so I gotta replace the shit. But yeah, anybody who wants to come up here. Oh goddamn, my dog! Somebody going outside, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. Just talk amongst yourselves, man.
All right,
Goddamn, y'all, the beast's going crazy. Yeah, go ahead, hold it down for me. The S.K.C. Somebody out in the yard, man.
Man, what a day, man. Good grief. April 1st has been crazy today in the manosphere. I mean, all of the allegations that took place this week, and then all of it to have its have a complete reversal. Oh man, I've been eating it up all day long. But man, one thing that I was thinking about when hearing some of the allegations that when they first came out was where's the evidence? Where's the proof? And later on, when the reversals came, people wanted to kind of shy away from things. They didn't want to speak about it that much. Some people gave half apologies today. But however, when the tides turned, man, it seemed like people just got quiet, and then they got into this deny. And wow, my goodness, what a crazy day. What a crazy day, man. Yeah, D-Rock, man. I was laughing throughout the day, man. I was wondering if my voice is gonna be able to hold up throughout the day. Man, I like infantry skills, man. He always gives me like the nicest compliments. But he never wants to speak or debate with me like one-on-one. I've never understood that, but I guess. Oh man. So in the chat, man, what did you all think about all of this, all of the things that's been going on in the manosphere, particularly with the opposition and all of their all of their woes at the moment? Because I mean, earlier this week, I remember people saying all this stuff about the manosphere getting L's and holding L's and so forth. I mean, man, good grief. What about today? So, yeah. Ty, he said he didn't know, I think, the time of the debate, and I think he was out on a work assignment. So, I give him a pass, but I wanted to see how he was going to be able to defend his position of the whole YouTube daddy thing. Nah, man, D-Rock, I don't think that infantry skills will actually enter into a debate with me ever. I mean, he has a lot to say in the chat, but, some people are, and I'm not throwing this out as a, as an insult or anything, but, some people that they're built for the chat only. So it's a different animal when you have to come up and put yourself in a structured debate, be able to articulate your viewpoints and counterpunch in real time. So that's a lot different. Yeah, that's the exact question that I was going to ask Ty City, to give me a definition of what a YouTube daddy is. I doubt that we're going to have the debate today or tonight. But from my viewpoint, I think that a lot of the that viewpoint of the YouTube daddy thing, that's, first of all, it's like a B1 type of thing. I think either Taz or CNG came up with that type of thinking. But to me, it just comes down to individuals not wanting to give deference to other men that kind of paved the way to build things that other men came along and benefited from. I mean, a lot of the audiences and different structures and so forth that take place within this sector of YouTube kind of was pre-built by a lot of hard work and labor that other men involved themselves in beforehand. So. Free Will Defender says, to me, I'm not surprised that the manosphere has women being double agents. Yeah, that's yeah. There's a lot of double agents, and I heard the term secret hyenas come up today. So I was like, good grief. Ooh. You can't write this stuff. Can't write this stuff. My buddy, Infantry Skills, he says, you're no different than these delusional broads who champion crossbreeding. You hear that, babe? I'm a crossbreeder now. You're just a male version trying to convince black guys to do what you did. You see that? Yeah. So because I'm married outside, I'm trying to convince every black man to do the same thing. So yeah. Oh man. Yeah, perfect blackness, man. That was pretty much a given. Man, what's going on, Paul Bryant, man? Man, I want to know what's going on over there so far as the COVID scare. How's things going for you? I think last time I checked, I think you were over in Germany. So yeah, it's easy to live behind the keyboard. So I understand it a little bit because to be honest, I'm not the greatest orator at all. I really applaud the guys that can handle shows and keep an audience interested in a given topic and so forth. But so far as the debate thing, I can kind of handle my own, going back and forth and throwing verbal assaults and encounters to certain ideas. Infantry Skills, he says, S.K.C, can you see how you're the male version of Crystalline Kerosene. You're pathetic. Really, really pathetic. And not too bright. That's what he says, right? Oh man. Oh man. Paul Bryant. When a dude has a pro whack and slow tip talking points, he's a pro whack even if he doesn't realize it or suffers from self delusion. I ignored those Muppets. Well, the Muppets make the show fun, Paul. I mean, it was at one point that they had, their own little TV slot. So I mean, they could be entertaining in certain ways. Oh man. No, free will defender. I never want him to stop, man. I love it when he goes back and forth. Man. It makes it funny. It's and another one is Xander. I like him too, man. When the guys they have certain viewpoints and they want to express themselves, man, I'm all for it. I think they should do more of it. Paul Bryant says, I'm stuck in Cairo, Egypt, since the country is on full lockdown, baby. Yeah. And he says, no travel at all, 8 p.m. curfew, but I still go out daily. I enjoy life. Met a new friend. She's in finance. Oh, okay. So look at that. Got a brother over in Egypt. Stuck, though, but he's in Egypt, baby. Yeah. Man. Yeah, but concerning Thai City and the YouTube daddy debate, again, I think it has a lot to do with a lot of, I think it can be traced back to many Black men not having fathers in their lives, growing up in single mother households, and not having to look up to a male figure and to give that male figure deference, and seeing how that works within a family unit over several generations. Just like when I remember when I was younger, of course, paying respect to my dad, but then seeing my dad pay respect to his dad or my grandfather. And when that doesn't exist, or when you have men that don't see that in existence, I think that there's a tendency to be able to dismiss the merits and work of other men and want to shoot on this whole independence type of thing of, I can't take direction from any other man, or something's wrong with you. You're a daddy or something like that. It's like, no. It's, I think, what's his name? I think Stoic was there yesterday on Tommy Sotomayor's joint where Judge Joe Brown, he may mention that, trying to get the quote exactly correct, but I think it was, if you're not fit to give orders if you cannot obey them. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much sums up the debate of how I was going to handle this whole thing with Thai City. Infantry skills, my buddy, he says, S.K.C, explain how you are not the male version of Crystalline Kerosene. I'm waiting, you pathetic idiot. I like that. Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't have a pink pill movement, and I don't have guys collect themselves at some type of group to meet women. So yeah, that's how I'm not a Crystalline Kerosene. But I'm sure you're gonna have more for me. Paul Bryant.
All right.
Oh, what's going on, X?
Y'all, my bad. Yeah,
Your
motherfuckers
dog
was outside, man. The beast was crazy because he's not letting motherfuckers breach. But it was nobody. Outside
okay.
next door. So yeah. When I hear the beast make no noise, let somebody come in near the perimeter. So I must go and check, because I know it's doing out there. That's my early warning system. you know. But
Well, maybe
yeah.
I can pontificate with you.
Go ahead.
For a little bit, because me and Stoic one, I was listening to Sotomayor yesterday because he had Judge Joe Brown on. Joe Brown was going ham, man. But he had this one statement where he said, if you're not fit to give orders if you can't obey them. What do you think about that?
And on a second, by the way, I just spoke with Ty City via email. He just had me send him the link. So I guess 3 years now. Brother Ty City. What it, man?
What's up with y'all, man?
Hey, what's going
on, man?
Yeah, man, what the fuck is going on? I've been gone all fucking day. I just got home, man. I had an out-of-town assignment, man.
Oh, wow.
They said the streets on fire out here, man. What the fuck going on?
Yeah, man, it's been pandemonium in a black man. Everything that a whole bunch of people been saying about the manager taking L's and stuff.
I told y'all niggas, man. Yeah.
All of it's been reversed.
I told y'all niggas, man. What I got a little bit of your email. You said people out here telling on people and shit, people getting exposed and whatnot. I just got home, man.
Man, Ty, man, you missed the story of the year. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna probably fire up a stream after this, man. See what's going on, man. I think I heard your premise of a YouTube daddy, man. It's not the same as mine, dog.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into that though. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy day, man. Crazy day.
Oh, this shit wild.
Yeah, you missed the wrong day to be gone, man.
Nah, it's because I gotta go cover for other people, man. You know what I'm saying? They got people that, you know what I'm saying, they off from work and shit. So I gotta go down to Austin and shit, man. I've been, you know what I'm saying? And I'm driving with a manager. Usually I'll be listening while I'm driving, being nosy, hopping on stream and shit. But I was with another manager today, and I don't want him to know about this manager shit. That shit like a secret.
Oh yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, I was listening all day today too, man. I was listening off and on all day today, man. And I mean, the shit that I was hearing is like every time I tuned in, I heard something crazier and crazier. What's going on?
You know what? I think I remember I was telling you,
YouTube.
S.K.C.
What was that, Ty?
No, I think I was telling you, I was like, shit, it's something every week.
Man,
and
this is more than that.
They say, well, if you think the manosphere is a joke, then why are you here? I'm like, because I love it.
Best joke around.
Shit. You think I came here, seen what I seen, and gonna let you motherfuckers have all the fun? Fuck that.
Oh,
yeah, man.
So
it's
what we doing,
man?
Are we chopping?
I don't know what we doing because I think
we debating.
Coon laid out a whole different premise than what I got.
Well, where's the time?
I don't know. My timekeeper ain't here. I mean, I hate to hit my man up because he always filling in for time. I hate to have to hit my man up, you know.
Wait, so
always
what's your definition of YouTube daddy again?
Well, that's what's going to be pointed out in the debate.
All right. Well, I'm telling you right now, it's totally different. I don't even know what we debated.
Anybody out there want to be timekeeper? Are there any tiers for timekeeper so I don't have to do the shit? Is there anybody out there who wishes
unless
to volunteer?
You just want to do unless you just want to do a free for all, I don't mind.
All right, so shit. Let me just lay this premise out on what I think a YouTube daddy is, because what I think a YouTube daddy is, it's not like what you said, one of the founding fathers. Like, I don't have a problem with these guys being founding fathers or whatnot. It's not them that make them YouTube daddies, right? It's the people who are willing to sit on these panels and shit and refuse to call them out for being wrong. That makes them their children. That's what makes them the YouTube daddy. Okay, so if I see somebody,
hold on a second, brother Ty City, hold on, my timekeeper's here, the one and only.
Oh, okay, we're gonna do it for real then.
Julian. Yeah, we're gonna do it for real. Let's do it for real.
Apologies. It's not like
here we go. It's nap time. Cerulean here. What's up, Cerulean?
Go, greetings.
Hey, what's going on, Cerulean?
Well, by now everybody should know the rules because enough of y'all watch these debates to run down the damn rules, right? So 7 minutes.
So I go first.
Opening. Are you for or against? Against always goes first. You consider yourself for or against?
I'm definitely against YouTube daddies.
Okay, well, that's good enough. Timekeeper, please. Brother Ty, you up.
Let's go. So, like I said, I don't have nothing against the founding fathers, 1.0, 2.0, all the rest of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know these guys are, you know what I'm saying, they old, they established, they got their fan base and whatnot, and, you know, people love them. You know what I'm saying? The same people love them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against people loving them. It's just when you get people who refuse to disagree with these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Refuse to call them out on some shit. That's what make them YouTube daddies, is because they have men that act like children who won't stand up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're willing to hold the L and be incorrect with these guys. That is the problem. And that right there is pretty much the premise. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if let's say Obsidian comes on Bernard Riley's stream and tell him he don't want nobody up to debate him or whatnot, and just start setting the rules and shit to where people can't disagree with him. That's some YouTube daddy shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says they have military experience and they roll with the YouTube daddy on being wrong about something with the military, and I point this shit out to them, they refuse to say that they're wrong. They'll just be wrong with the guy just so they can be together. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I'll concede the rest of my time to Mr. Coon.
All right.
All right. Brother Supreme, are you conceding all of this time? Brother Ty City? You conceding the whole 5 minutes?
I mean, this stuff. I'm the point that I'm coming from pretty cut and dry. I don't need to go into long diatribes. I mean,
okay. I guess timekeeper, reset the clock at 7 minutes, if you would.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, I think one of the points that Ty City and I do disagree on is the whole idea of holding an L. Just because a person, doesn't disagree on every particular topic that a content creator comes up with, I don't think that has to do with some type of show of fear or not speaking up for oneself. It could be that a person is yielding or using or trying to understand the fullness of a point before digging into it. Everything doesn't need to be challenged at every juncture. If it was, then that's when you get into a lot of frivolous debates, typically about nothing. Now, if there is something major I could see where a person would perhaps interject and be able to add in a point here or there. But in that, I don't think that people understand that. Let's say if you have one person that perhaps they're a YouTube content creator, and you may have another person that is the same, a YouTube content creator, but they came along, at a different time, perhaps more later than not. Well, there's a lot of behind the scenes things that take place, business wise, that have to do with money, and having open disputes over the tiniest of subjects doesn't really make business sense. So for people to arbitrarily come out and say that people are YouTube daddies just because they don't disagree with certain individuals at certain points, again, I think that's one of those things of, I would say, in certain ways, a show of immaturity. Because if you were at a job, you wouldn't just openly dispute with someone else that you're working with on every little thing. You know that you have some other things that you're trying to get accomplished, i.e., get the job done. So I think sometimes people take this stuff, I don't know, I would say too seriously in a way, because it's almost like trying to take a street vernacular or a street mentality to every vestige of life, and trying to say, oh well, if I was out on the street, I wouldn't, I would challenge what people have to say. I'm not going to just sit up and just agree with them. But again, like I stated before, if a person is in business and are making money on YouTube or whatnot, yeah, having that confrontational type of attitude on every single thing, especially with a partner, would be ridiculous. I'll concede the rest of my time.
All right. Y'all conceding a lot of time. So I guess 5-minute rebuttal rounds. Timekeeper, can I get 5 minutes on the clock, please?
Let me see.
Brother Ty City, you up?
Right. So again, I'm not against people agreeing with people. I'm against people knowing that the information is wrong and just going along with the wrong information just for the sake of being next to somebody or caring about how they feel about something. Like, I think you're getting it mixed up. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you say get the job done, but what if somebody trying to get the job done wrong? And you might have to go back and redo it. You know what I'm saying? Because you knew something was right, but you didn't say nothing. You just gonna do it wrong. Like, I mean, especially in some of these events recently that I've been in personally, where I presented evidence for somebody to look at, and they still denied it. Am I supposed to be like, you know what? Let's just both be wrong, right? So I mean, I'm not willing to do that. I would never do that. I mean, and the people that are willing to do that, for certain people, they have YouTube daddies. It has nothing to do with how long somebody's been in this space. It has nothing to do with, like I said, the founding fathers or whatnot. It's people standing up and say, you know what? I know that's wrong. You know that's wrong. Like, we have to know that this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people going with the flow on a lot of things, and I can't co-sign it. I mean, that's just the premise I'm going on. And if that is immature to say, hey, you know what I'm saying, this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And people have to be willing to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to be wrong. I like to take new information and learn from it. That's how you get growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, just accepting wrong information that you know is wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can see the rest of my time. I don't see how we even debating this.
11
All right.
already.
All right. Time. 5 minutes on the clock, please. Unless you want those 3 minutes, Brother Supreme.
No, I think 5 will
Do you want
suffice.
those 3 minutes? Okay.
You know what?
Clock,
Man, what's going on?
please, timekeeper. What's that, Professor?
I said 11 minutes have already been seated. So
we really, I really agree with a lot of the same shit S.K.C.'s on. That's why I wish you would have laid out the premise. We could have found something to really go back and forth on.
all right.
Brother Supreme,
Ready?
you up.
All right.
Yep.
So I think I'll just use one of the points that Ty City just stated. He said that he agrees with a lot of the things that I say, but I doubt that he would say that I'm his daddy, even though especially being that I've been within these YouTube spaces longer than he has.
Well, I'll still call you wrong if you're wrong.
Agreeing with someone, again, doesn't have anything to do with that. And like he rightly stated, that is not exactly what he's talking about. But in many occasions, there has been spaces within YouTube from particular groups of individuals who do not define the whole YouTube daddy quote the same way that Ty City does right now. And actually, the places that originally stated those things use it in a demeaning way, a way of not just saying that you disagree or don't disagree with someone. They use it as a way of just saying that basically as just a name calling insult. So to hold this idea that the YouTube daddy exists, I don't think that that's the case at all. I think what you may have are people that perhaps they cannot articulate a particular topic the way that a certain content creator has the ability to, and so they agree. But that doesn't mean that they don't have a mind of their own and that they don't exercise it. So the name, the title, YouTube Daddy, it's rarely used in the in a way of saying, oh, you just agree with this person regardless or whatever. It's used as a name calling tactic to demean someone, typically that the person that already doesn't like, and they already have a contentious attitude with regardless. So yeah, it could be funny, and I like funny stuff, but for it to have validity, nah. All it is a name calling joke at the end of the day, and it's just something that people need to grow up and understand that at some times it doesn't even make sense to disagree on little topics. I'll go in a little bit further on where I think this originates from further into this debate. But again, since Ty City and I do agree on a lot of things, this is a pretty easy back and forth. But I think I'll try to kill shots a little bit later. So I'll see this time to Ty.
Well, y'all like time tonight, boys. Like, how much time has been timekeeper?
12 and a half minutes.
All right, that's how y'all want it. Y'all are the debaters. Let me get on the clock, please. Do you want 5 minutes, Brother Ty City? Do you want 5?
Nah, give me 250
minutes. Would you rather have?
Give me 250.
Yeah, I think we're really waiting. I think we're really waiting for.
I give it
I think
250. I see how
really waiting
S.K.C
for.
trying to spin this, but I ain't finna let him weasel out though.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do 3-minute round. I don't want the 5 minutes. We're just gonna do 3-minute rounds then. How about we do that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better? All right.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Ty City.
Nah, you know what? I like what SKC saying I do not agree with. You know what I'm saying? And I have heard it used as a tactic that I hate, along with the interruption tactic, along with the straw man tactic. It has been used as a tactic. But for me, when I say YouTube daddy, it's because I've seen it personally. Somebody run interference on the person who got the bigger following, the bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it where somebody comes in and says, yo, I'm a professional on this topic, and then they come in and lie to fit the narrative. They won't ever call these people wrong. Like I said, it's the failure to actually say that you disagree with somebody and just going along with the flow that makes you a YouTube daddy. Not the fact that you're saying the same thing, because like you said earlier, if you say the same thing as people that came before you and you don't know that it's incorrect, I don't think that would be your YouTube daddy. You know what I'm saying? But that does create the echo chamber where you get a circle jerk. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, well, we're not expanding this conversation. We aren't adding anything. You know what I'm saying? And then other people come into the same panel and they just repeat each other. They interrupt each other to say the same thing as the person they just interrupted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that go on. But like I said, a YouTube daddy is not a YouTube daddy because he's been there for a long time and he has a lot of people repeating him. It's the people who know that the person is wrong and they won't say it. That, I mean, as simple as that. I can see the rest of my time.
13 and a half minutes seated. Okay.
All right. So I guess you want 3 minutes too.
Yeah,
Brother
that's
Supreme.
fine. That's
That good
fine.
for
We'll
you?
keep it
3
fair.
minutes good for you.
Keep it fair. Keep it even. Yeah.
Okay. Brother Supreme, you up?
Yeah. Now it gets into the good stuff now. So I would go along with Ty City's argument, or definition rather, of the YouTube daddy, if I had not seen himself use that term in a a funny but a name calling way that did not fit that original definition. Had nothing to do with the idea of someone agreeing with something that the person knew was absolutely false. But it was more or less a, hey, I was over here doing this, doing that, and then so and so had a YouTube daddy, blah 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 blah. Now, to be at all fair to Ty City, I've seen him use it in both ways. I have seen him in situations to where he goes and uses it exactly by its definition. But like I stated, he's used it the other way as well as many, many, many others within this manosphere space. Now, one particular place that my interlocutor has hung out, we've hung out there before. A lot of the individuals that use this term, YouTube daddy, is not using it in the way that Ty City just described or defined. They use it, just as I stated before, as an insult, as a way to change the conversation, as a way to deflect and undermine points that a person has brought up, i.e., a question or a position is brought up, and then the individual responds, "Oh, you're just saying what your YouTube daddy says." See, that has nothing to do with a person going along with something that is absolutely false and not challenging someone on it. They're on a whole nother platform speaking to the individual without that person even there. So, again, to push off this idea of a YouTube daddy and its usage is more or less, or more so, to the way that I've described it, that as insult and name calling only. I'll see this, 10 seconds.
All right. Timekeeper, 3 minutes on the clock, please. God, that sounds so weird. 3 minutes on the clock, please. Brother Ty City, you up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust me. I actually agree with you on that. I think I'm the only person who uses it in the way that I use it. You know what I'm saying? And I have seen it used as a filibuster. You know what I'm saying? Along with the many other ways people filibuster and leapfrog into a whole nother dimension in these debates. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for me to see it is where I call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't use it as an insult. I really use it as I hear the bigger YouTube guy says something and he got these people on his panel and everybody will just be sitting there running cover. I've seen people try to divert the discussion or debate into a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? They do all these mental gymnastics around this guy, and then next thing you know, y'all debating a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in this space who have lost debates because they ended up spinning it in a certain direction away from the original topic or what they was talking about. You know, so I mean, it's a lot of these tactics that go along with, you know what I'm saying, having a YouTube daddy. You know, one of the main ones is, you know, not doing your own research, running out here repeating stuff that's just not right at all. You know, I've seen people just straight up reference YouTubers as a source of information, and I was like, whoa, like who double checked that? I mean, who actually like made that legit information? Like, where's this YouTube study this? Why are you running around repeating what you heard from a YouTuber? And I just think that, I mean, it's going on for too long. It's unchecked. And I mean, you can definitely tell what's going on. These echo chambers are like the product of people not willing to be wrong and then receive new information and grow. That's just all it is. I mean, I can see the rest of my time on that.
Okay. Brother Supreme.
Okay. So
On
I'm
clock,
guessing this
please.
is my
Timekeeper.
final. So I'm guessing this is my final before we go into rapid fire.
Yeah. We'll let this because this seems like a short one. So yeah, we'll let this be the last one, and then we'll go right into rapid fire.
Okay. Well, I think it's very interesting that my interlocutor, he says he used the thought of reference and research, individuals not thinking on their own and referencing perhaps another YouTuber or that individual instead of the actual data or statistics and so forth. I think that is a very bad thing for a person to lean upon the thoughts, the ponderings of someone else, and then to parrot that, and to take it even further, to show that they make life decisions based upon, again, some words that comes out of the mouth of someone else. Interestingly, though, one would say that doing that is following a YouTube daddy. But I see that happening within the Black community where you have a lot of guys who will reference rap artists as if their words hold some type of weight. I mean, even my interlocutor here has stated on many times when it
You gotta
comes
be
to
fucked
the
up.
whole thing of YouTube daddyism, what he will say, and I can only paraphrase because I don't know the exact quote, but the paraphrasing of it is, hey, I'm like Jeezy. Don't say my name. These are stuff that my interlocutor has actually said from his mouth. So, and we've been on many panels where there
All right.
have been black men in these spaces where they will say and use the whole term, oh man, you're just parroting the words of your YouTube daddy. That dude has kids and you're one of them. But then they'll turn around and say, I do this and that, just like Tupac said, just like Jeezy said, just like so-and-so said, as if that's some type of researched
That's a nice try, though, S.K.C.
data
I ain't even
set
gonna lie. That's a nice
behind
try.
it. It's like it's absurd.
That's a nice try.
So you have on one end these individuals that will sit up and try to shame someone else for using the words that a influencer, a content creator use, but then they will turn around and do the exact same thing with a doggone musician or a rap artist. Come on.
Oh, that's time.
That was a good try. That was a good try, S.K.C.
It wasn't no good try there. That hit.
That was a good try, S.K.C. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I believe, I know for a fact I was joking when I said, I know for a fact I was
All right,
joking when I
we're gonna go on the rapid fire. We're gonna go into the rapid fire round now. No clock. The debaters are able to we left off with Brother Supreme, so Brother Tasha Trigger.
Right. So I believe he knows that I wasn't serious when I mentioned Young Jeezy. If you get jammed up, don't mention my name, in reference to people not mentioning you when they get caught up in certain situations. I mean, that's funny because I agree with you. I see people, they reference movie lines and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't think people actually. Well, I can't even lie. I've seen people actually try to make a good point by using movies. I can't even lie. I heard the craziest.
So is John Singleton their daddy?
Hey, you know what? Hollywood might be their daddy, but I mean, I would necessarily say, I'm gonna live my life off of this movie or this song or whatever source of entertainment you have. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be asinine. You know what I'm saying? If you heard me,
kids, man.
like what?
Spike Lee got kids. All within
Wait. Where was Spike Lee wrong and people didn't correct him?
Say what?
Where was Spike Lee wrong and people didn't correct him? Nobody corrected him.
Well, I know one.
for the sake of just being wrong with him. I know what you're saying. I know what you're trying to spin this into, but it's not the same. Just because you repeat somebody doesn't make them your daddy or whatnot. It's when you don't want to correct them or you're afraid to correct them for whatever reason. That's what make you their daddy. So,
okay.
I mean,
okay. So
yeah, that's still the premise, by the way.
To go into that point a little bit, there's a lot of things that a lot of rap artists say that is absolutely wrong.
And absolutely.
Will quote it in front of their groups and in front of their friends.
Those lyrics have been,
and they will go along with it, knowing that it's absolutely wrong. Does that make that person their daddy?
Right. So
knowing that those rap artists don't actually.
Wait. It's not only rap. It's a lot of music that got some incorrect shit in it. So
yeah, but I was using that as an example.
I mean, knowing that it was wrong, right? And then you actually not knowing that it's wrong. Yes, that would make you like if you go along with it, like fuck it, like that's what he said. That's what he said. That would make him your daddy. Yeah.
So again, there are, because in these spaces you would have to agree that rap is one of the most prominent music genres that's used, and it's referenced a lot. And a lot of times people know exactly what was being said is absolutely incorrect, but they quote it anyway.
Right.
So are those rap artists their daddy?
I would, you know what? Intellectually, I would say so, yeah. I'm the type of person that put lyrics under the microscope. I like listening to you know what I'm saying? I like the lyrics. That's where I'm at with it. I'm more into underground type stuff. So I mean, just based off the type of music I listen to, I mean, I get what you're saying though. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, with the whole idea of YouTube daddies, which one, if I was to just compare them, which one would be worse? Actually quoting someone that you've had interactions with and some type
wrong
information.
Wrong information is wrong information, no matter where it comes from.
Really?
Right.
Really?
Yeah. If it's wrong, it's wrong. There is no like. I mean, if you understand that it's wrong yourself, then I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't matter where the information come from. If you don't double check and do your own research to, you know what I'm saying, come to these conclusions. If you just blindly following people, then I mean, what do we have?
Okay. So how about we go back to the whole thought of usage then? So we know.
Wait. I'm not. That's not my premise though.
How so?
Well, because like I said, you can repeat somebody and that doesn't make them your daddy. Knowing what there's the actual knowing that it's wrong and you won't say that it's right.
No. Well, what I'm saying is the actual usage of this term, YouTube daddies. Now, if we look at
right, I think we looking at two different terms of it though. That's that's why I said at the beginning, like we looking at this different.
Right. You're looking at it from the aspect of how you individually use it, and I'm looking at it from the aspect of how its general use is within these spaces.
Right, because, and I agree with you on that. Like I said,
I'll give you as the benefit of the doubt and say that you use it more or less in an intellectual way, while the majority of people that use the term use it only as a, you know, a deflection technique. Right. And I think that a lot of people that you reference the term with, they don't understand it intellectually. They only understand it in terms of name calling. So the major use of it is recognized within these spaces as a name calling technique.
Right, but that's not how I use it though.
Yeah. So again, for the general public in here, it has to do with, I think, the way that I'm describing it, not the way that you are, because everyone is
right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I've heard it used in a way where it's like, damn, I mean, you just gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? I see that. I see somebody pull a hell of a reach to pull that one out. But I mean, nah, like I have to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's usually happens. You know what I'm saying? When I call somebody YouTube daddy, it's not because it's part of the actual argument. It's because I've seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? Take place.
Yeah. Now, again, taking yourself out of the picture, when you hear it, what do you think?
Oh, when I hear it,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it could be you. When I see it, it's a spin move. When I hear
Okay.
other people use it, it's a spin move, bro. Trust me, it's a spin.
And wouldn't you say that that's the majority of the time?
Right, but when I use it, people understand because I'm using it in a context where I can actually prove it.
Mm.
I've actually shown audio clips of people putting their own careers on, like, credibility on the line, like to sit next to somebody and be wrong with them. You know.
So, but again, that's a big difference between how it's typically used, right?
No, yeah, hey, no doubt, yeah.
Yeah. So again, I think when we're going into this debate, where you're talking about your individual use, and I'm talking about the general use of it, and not to be too
No,
hard,
and
too
you know
hard
what?
on the space, but
And
sorry, the majority of the space isn't as apt intellectually as you are.
no, no, I know. You know what? Now that we had this debate, I never really thought of it like, you know what I'm saying? The actual
Right.
term, what I call it. I may change that up.
Right. So
You know
what I'm saying in this debate to you is this: when you use the term out in the space, you're speaking calculus while the others barely understand addition.
Right, I could give you that. Yeah, I give you that. Because, like I said, the only time I call somebody that is if I see it and I can pull audio and I can show people actually covering for somebody, deflecting for somebody, or just straight up lying with somebody. You know what I'm saying? After they stated all their credentials or whatever, and they should know. You know what I'm saying? And they don't.
And yet, when we're in these spaces, though, and even when you use it, what is the majority thinking?
No, when I use it, like I said, it comes with context. It comes with pretty much evidence and stuff. So
I
I mean,
understand. I
people
understand that.
understand when I
I
say it.
understand that. But people in the general sense, let's say if they was just to come across it, what are they thinking?
Well, if they heard somebody else saying YouTube daddy, that you're probably listening to somebody bust a spin move.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So
No,
again,
I get what you're saying, but I'm not spinning when I say it. I'm literally sitting there discussing while you watch your credibility go down the fucking river. That's what I'm doing when I say
right,
it.
right. So the only thing that I'm telling you, Ty, is this: it's almost like you're giving by throwing the term out in this space, you're giving a gun to a third grader.
They playing with the socket.
There you go.
Can you give me a brief example, Ty City? Okay, I'll give you a brief example. BGS said that the government never shut down, and that yeah, we never had one where people's jobs and stuff had to shut down. And we know in World War I and II, they shut down the factories and retooled them for armory for the military. And yeah, he was on the panel with some dude named Meach who was in the military for like 8-9 years or whatever. And the guy pretty much was he should have known that. You know what I'm saying? He said he never seen a train loaded with 100 tanks. And yeah, I showed him video footage of a train hauling 118 tanks at one time. And the dude Meach, and then the dude Meach, who was in the military, said he never seen nothing like that. And so me, when I showed him the video, instead of saying, you know, wow, you know what I'm saying, this is the first time I seen this or something, he straight up asked me. He said, "Did you record the video?" That was his response to the evidence.
Wow.
But wait, is it so unusual for a person to have been in the military and not seen something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I brought on military people on my stream when I did the rebuttal, and they all said that they've seen that, and that much gets moved all the time. And by me doing my own research, I seen that these trains were hauling these tanks to be actually rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? They rebuild them 30 at a time, and then they send them out all over the world again. You know what I'm saying? So it's not unusual for that much equipment to be moved around.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's unusual for equipment to be moved around, bro. I'm saying from what I know of Meech, he was in the Marine Corps, and that probably wouldn't be a common sight for someone who was active duty in the Marine Corps.
Would you say you wouldn't know, or
Yeah,
would you say you never seen it?
National Guardsmen, those tanks like that. Yeah, it's a common thing to be on trains. How they move them around. In fact, it's either Army Corps of Engineers or National Guardsmen that rebuilt these things.
Right. It was military contractors that I found too that was doing it.
Yeah. And I'll give you that one, Ty, because if the dude didn't know, he should have just said, "Hey, I don't know. I'm in the military, but I don't serve in a branch to where I would."
Well, I heard BGS say he was using cryptocurrencies in the 80s with a debit card, and he was on the panel with some tech guys, and I know they know that that's not true.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll pull the audio. I mean,
no. I'm not even going into all that. I absolutely. I'll just say, yeah, I get that. The only counter that I would get is that, again, in the majority.
What do you call those people who are surrounding him and knew better?
Wow. Man, I would guess just follow.
Because I'm convinced I shouldn't use YouTube Daddy. I don't know. I don't know what to call. Like, what do I call the people surrounding him? Or even it's not. It's happened with more than one people. It's not just BGS. It's more people who they do this with. What should I call people who do that?
I'm curious. I'm like what Stoic said. Examples. I want to know. I'm like, who are these people that there's no they're just blind follower. I mean, like,
come on, man. Let me have YouTube Daddy, man. Damn, man. I can take it over, man. I can fix it.
Well, you may be able to fix it now. I think there's a camp that's burning down that has a significant ill use of the term. So I mean,
hey, listen, I got some sound clips, bro. I just been collecting sound clips. I mean, if y'all want me to start playing these clips, man, like, hey, look, hey, bro, I got the. Hey, look, man, this. I wasn't compelled to say YouTube Daddy for no reason, man.
Okay. Well, I'll have to think of a term for you over the next few days. If I come up, I'll be sure.
Can I say one thing, bro, that you did, and I seen you do it?
Go ahead.
You changed the definition, bro. When you call Super Sly a rape whistle, nigga.
you know.
No, see, let me change it, bro. You change rape whistle, bro. Let me change it, man. Damn.
But we were in free form, just clown fest, man.
Let me change YouTube Daddy, man. God damn, if you can change rape whistle, nigga, I should be able to change YouTube Daddy, bro. Give me one, man. Damn.
Well, I can't give you that one, man, because that was for comedic value only. And you're trying to use that on the intellectual value. I mean, come on.
No, I'm trying to make fun of these things. Don't make no mistake about it, bro. When I call you a YouTube Daddy, man, you got to go look in the mirror and cry.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, I'll put it to you this way, Tom, man. The way that it's been used, and I'll come out and say it, particularly like on like the B1 network and so forth. it is not used in such a way of what you're talking about. It's a deflection. It's a deflection technique to say that I do not want to have to deal with the point that's being placed before me, and it's much easier before my crowd to say YouTube Daddy than to actually deal with the point in the breakdown and to break it down.
Right.
So I mean,
I give you that. I understand that. So I mean, I'll be looking for a new I'll be looking for a new term, man.
Okay, so man, if I'm getting you to look for a new term, then you can go ahead and just concede the debate to me then.
No, hey, look, I'm not the person that'll sit here and act like I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done this several times. That's why I like these spaces. I can learn, I can see things from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that shit. I'm not like closed-minded to the point where it's like, nah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Now I have to look at it like, yeah, I understand, bro. Like I'm not yeah.
Oh, let me get this straight. So the debate was about YouTube daddies or the term YouTube daddy?
Just the term.
Well, I'm not really too caught up on the actual like the term, but you know what I'm saying, what it is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It's a real thing out here.
So I just have to ask. So who would be your daddy as far as where you got the term YouTube daddy from?
When I first heard YouTube Daddy, it was Taz used it. And when he used it, it was because somebody straight up used a YouTuber as a reference. And I mean, I've seen it used many other times, but that time I looked at it, I was like, this dude is actually citing a YouTuber. And with no shame, just straight up said the YouTuber's name. He was like, oh, according to such and such, this, that, and the third. I'm like, what the fuck? And then that's when he got called a YouTube daddy, and that shit was funny to me.
Yeah. And to me, I think it could be funny. It has comedic value. I give you that. But
No, that's funny as shit, bro.
But the idea of it coming from him, the same individual, like I said, that will quote.
Whoa. You gotta debate him. You gotta debate him.
As if a rapper has some type of is a reference of a valid reference. I mean, come on. It's like that's pure hypocrisy.
No. Hey, look, man. Hey, that's go.
Well,
go. You
hold on a second, brother. Hold on. We're gonna do 10 more minutes of this, and then we're gonna go right into closing statements. So time keep. But can I get clock, please?
Oh man, I don't know. I think me and Ty may be boxed out. But Stoic does bring up a good point, though. He says he asked the question, why can't a YouTuber be cited? Hey, why don't you answer that first? Because I think I got an idea about that one.
Well, because a YouTuber didn't do the original research to find they haven't found the information. You know what I'm saying? I'm more interested in where they get the information. You know what I'm saying? One of the guys in this space gets his sources from very
from Lipstick Alley.
No, they use very biased sources. You know what I'm saying? And when they lay out certain things, I can pick up the agenda. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't cite him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's say if it was Dr. T.P.O.T Johnson. He has a channel. He's a YouTuber. Could he not be cited?
Is he in the profession?
Yep.
I would use him as a source, yes, because he's directly involved with what he's talking about.
Okay. So again, just because a person is a YouTuber doesn't necessarily mean that they shouldn't be cited. They could be giving a thought about a particular field that they work in. Give an example like Kevin Samuels as an image consultant. If he's giving some type of, I guess, data or whatever information about that, why couldn't he be cited?
You mean if he was given information?
Yeah, that had to do exactly with image consultants.
Right. So, I mean, like I said, even that's a good point. Even with him, I think he's amongst other professionals. I don't think he will. You know what I'm saying? I actually I would trust him. You know what I'm saying, to be knowledgeable about what he's doing.
Yeah. I'll give you another example. Let's say for yourself, a lot of people talk a lot of things about the music industry, but you actually work within it. Why would it be wrong for someone to cite your inside knowledge of the music industry?
Well, I mean, like I said, if you did your own, if you do your own research, like the Kevin Samuels example, like you can actually see him, you know what I'm saying, being successful and actually applying what he knows. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, for me, I mean, I can show what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually a diesel technician. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regional maintenance director for a shipping company. So I mean, I'm usually on I be on trucking streams and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, I would consider myself a professional in those areas. So I would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the same thing with somebody referencing MOT. If he's talking about trucking, what's going to be wrong with that?
Right.
So again, I don't think the whole idea of just because you reference a YouTuber is a show of a lack of I would say a lack of doing.
Wait. Come on, S.K.C. Come on, S.K.C. Come on, nah. With the bullshit, S.K.C. What percentage of YouTubers are credible out in this space?
3%.
Yeah, I knew it's some bullshit and I had to get it out of there. Yeah. yeah. There we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go.
So you won't be able to say that that I was being intellectually dishonest. So
yeah. So, we there.
Yeah. So I understand that point of what you're saying. I was trying to jab out of that corner. So. Oh man.
But I feel like you know what? we just have to legitimize this space, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta legitimize this space, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's some of this stuff is too easy to call, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give you this though. In some, I would say some people, they do reference different YouTube content creators, but they do so because some of those YouTube content creators actually give transparent access to a lot of the data that they reference. So, what do you think about that?
I mean,
versus ones that just said, "Hey, I looked this up, and I've done this, and I learned this," but they don't never give you the book or the reference at all.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Like they can't be the reference. You know what I'm saying? And when they do have a reference, you even double check that reference because it could be biased. You know, that's how I move out here.
Correct, and I think that that's the important thing to do. But I think that it's a telltale sign. Come on, you can make a long string video and you see all of these things and reference all of this stuff, but you can't do something as simple as put the references in your description box. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people, they don't really, cite their sources or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Usually, I mean, from what I do on mine is, if I have a panel, I make sure that the people on the panel are directly involved with whatever industry that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I just don't let people get up there and like babble, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just me, you know. Some of these people, they'll just take whatever, you know. They'll just take whatever. Like you can say whatever, they'll take it. They don't give a fuck. They'll take it.
and pay you for it.
Nah, no.
Am I lying though?
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the $2. Yeah, no doubt, bro. Hey, and you'll be sitting there like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I can just come up in here and just say whatever I want.
Yo. I mean, you know what? I've seen streams where motherfuckers just arguing and the money coming in like a motherfucker. Money coming in, these motherfuckers arguing about some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, man. I again, just centering back around to the topic at discussion, man. I have to come up with a different term for you, but I think because of where the term was coined from, takes away.
That's where you got the issue.
It takes away from the validity of what you're saying. You've actually taken a phrase that was hypocritically used and coined. And if you could I would say box your way out of that corner, then I will continue.
Nah, hey, look, hey, you know what? Like I said, now that I know that it's mostly used, I know that it's used as a spin move, but that's not how I'm using it. So I do think it warrants for me to switch the term of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like again, if you just look at the originator of it, nah, bro.
You got to debate.
Invalid.
I ain't going there. You know I don't be doing that shit.
I know.
You know I don't be doing that shit, man.
I know, but that's one of the ways in which me and you can box, and I'll always have like something else to box with, man, because there's certain places you won't go. Just like the whole Aaron Fountain thing, man. The
Aaron Fountain, God bless the people at the FBI.
I think in certain ways, Aaron Fountain has sunned a lot of people in YouTube. He pulled out his belt and say, "Lay down, don't talk back."
Hey, you know what? I think Aaron Fountain popped up in my chat box, bro, but I don't know if it's really him or not.
Are you scared?
No, I ain't scared. He only had 6 subscribers. I'll flag your shit down.
Hey man, the dude had dudes doing live streams and junk talking about, oh man, I'm not part of it. Take my name off the list, Daddy.
I wasn't on the list. Bro. I got
and he ain't even on YouTube.
Nah.
That's a real daddy right there.
Wait, I know you on there. You high on the list.
It don't matter, man. He can put me on there 4 times. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean you can outright him though. I think that's his personal with you.
Nah, it ain't personal with me at all. It's a thing of, hey, if you want to be a part of this profession of journalism, then hey, I'm professionally trained in it. So let's do it.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm not on the list. You know what I'm saying? I have no aspirations of being on the
Yeah,
list. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Look. You know what's funny? I'm gonna tell you about the echo chambers, bro, and how people think that I'm just so manosphere. I ran into Cynthia G yesterday or the day before yesterday. Uh-oh.
That is
Fun.
That's gonna be time. So we're gonna go into closing. I guess I'll knock y'all closing arguments down to 5 because y'all concede the hell out of time tonight.
Give me
Uh,
250.
Let off
Give me
with
252.
I think we only need. I'll be honest with you. I
City,
think we
so
only need about 2, and then from there we can
okay,
kind of free flow into topics.
Yeah,
that
I
works
mean,
for me.
like I said, I know
So we
that
let off with
that is.
with go ahead.
No, I was just gonna give my closing
Well,
statement
we
on it.
let up.
I pretty
Well,
much gave my
we let off
closing
with
statement.
you. We let off with you,
Okay, go ahead, SK.
and we're gonna start with brother Supreme. Go ahead, brother Supreme. You up?
Okay. So again, I think that the term or phrase rather, YouTube daddy, is invalid on several levels. First, the place that it was coined and originated is like it has no validity from the individual who coined the phrase. There's been too many instances where that individual has used the phrase in a non-intellectual way. Second would be the overall usage within the manosphere as a whole. It's used again as name calling, deflection, so forth. And and then the last thought is that the majority. Oh, I already stated that the majority of people that use it do not really understand the depth of meaning behind it in the way that my interlocutor chooses to use it. So it's almost like trying to take a phrase, and I use this in a fun-loving way, not as an insult, but trying to take a word from a village idiot and then try to put an intellectual spin on it. It's like, nah, can't be done. I'm done.
2 minutes on the clock, please, timekeeper. Brother Ty City, you up?
Yeah. So, like I said, I understand the general purpose use of the term, but me, I use it different. But like I said, I'm not ignorant to the fact that it's used as a spin move to leapfrog into a whole nother dimension, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it used that way, and you know what I'm saying. That wasn't the way that inspired me to use it though. Like when I seen somebody reference a YouTuber, I was like, wow, like that's your source, a YouTuber, and yeah, the dude was totally serious about it, and he stood by it. Like I was like, okay, well, damn, I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, I do have to like change the terminology of it now that I think about it. You know what I'm saying? I think you made a pretty good argument on how often it's used the other way. You feel me? So yeah, that's my closing statement.
Oh man, Ty.
Oh, wait. Stoic said, I don't think someone being on YouTube automatically makes them unworthy of being taken seriously. Yes. You are dumb until proven otherwise on YouTube, bro.
Well, I guess that's gonna end our One of the quickest and shortest and most conceited time debate that I've had on this channel. On them. But yeah,
But it was fun though.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I love these things, man. That's why I do them. I continue to do them because I do more listening to the debate than I do anything else. Any questions from the audience?
I think really,
y'all can go ahead and
I really think it's a.
Go ahead, Brother Supreme.
I think really it's I think really this is a warm up between Ty and I, because we have a lot of the same frame of mind. However, we're not afraid to challenge each other when it comes to really serious topics. Like when we had that topic about the music industry and stuff and its influence on the community. I think that was a really good one for us. But yeah, I think Cerulean may have had a question.
No.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you have any questions, Professor? And I appreciate you coming through, Professor Cerulean. I know I hit your shoulders, man. I appreciate you coming through, brother.
Oh, no doubt. I actually rather enjoy the debates as well. So,
so if anybody have any questions, go ahead and sit them up now because the brothers go. So, but then again, it's kind of early. It's only 20 hours. I may open it up, may let a few people get on, and all the is out within the next 15-20 minutes. Go ahead, Brother Supreme.
Well, if no questions come up, I have a question for you, X. I mean, what did you think about what's happening right now?
Well, I was so, but I listen, in my earphones. I don't get to watch, but I can listen. Listening off and on to different streams, man, and shit's crazy. A lot of crazy shit I heard today. Like I said before, every time that I, tuned in, I was hearing something crazier and crazier. But it's to be expected up here, man. I mean, YouTube is crazy thing. We want to kind of build some type of code, some type of protocol, some type of procedure for it. But it's the more we try to do that, the more you see how unorganized it is. It lacks protocol. So I've always said for a long time.
The best part.
Yeah, I've never really. I like being on YouTube. I have a channel with videos on it, and I do this shit every week. But I try not to take it too seriously, man, because from what I heard today, so it's like, you can't take this stuff too seriously, because a lot of us on here say the shit that we always telling you to do, we're not doing. The shit we're telling you not be deep in it. So it's like, come on, man. How can you take a lot of this shit seriously? Kind of crap. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Heard a lot of crazy shit today, man. Oh my God. I had hit you up, Brother Supreme. I was like, are you listening to this shit? I don't know, man.
Yo,
I don't know.
All day
nuts.
I miss everything. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on.
Oh Lord, Ty. Good grief, man.
Yeah, I'm completely blonde on this one. I'm not even catching the reference.
What do you say? Shred the files? What happened? I had to go to Austin, bro. I was gone all day today. I literally just got home maybe like 2 hours ago, maybe.
Well, I'm sure both of you all will get caught up to speed with a lot of the things that took place today. I mean, I promise you, there's going to be content made on April 1st, 2020. For
Wait, it was some April Fool's shit went down?
Yeah, man, easily for like the next month. Easily.
Oh man, is that bad? Did you load up? I know you got tons of clips.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
A lot
Yeah,
cheering today though. I didn't really understand because I was coming in and out of it. You know, I was like listening for like 10, 15 minutes and I go away and a half later, so I was like always lost, because I was
Hey,
like,
some shit
what?
where did it go down? Was it on who did what? Bro, fill me in. What the fuck? Dude,
Man,
I got that email. I was literally driving when I got the email to do this. I've been gone all day, dog. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
Well,
I'm trying to remain kind of objective.
I'll let
So
you
maybe X.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
got in trouble. What?
I didn't really know what I was listening to. I heard all these references being made, to people, and I was hitting up Brother Supreme because see, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's why I kept hitting because I was in and out and I was coming in the middle of shit. So I'm like, damn, well, I mean, Brother Supreme probably got a better idea what's going on than me. I don't want to. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the shit.
Well, I'll just state it pretty judicious. I'll put it very objectively. Today, a group of women who were very much so in the center of a particular group came out and they did an expose on some alleged things that happened within said group, and
Somebody was fucking them.
And they stated that they have about
so groupie shit.
Huh?
They was fucking them or what? What happened?
No. They're saying a bunch of allegations that range from fraud to doxing to some nude pictures, background information of people's lives. I mean, it goes very deep, and this groups.
I got that much. I got that much. Doxed. I mean, that much I kind of got. I was like, well, that's nothing new.
So this group of women state that they are going to create a website that's going to have over 6,000 pieces of evidence of screenshots to prove everything that they have stated, and a lot of their stories are out there putting this huge mosaic together of things that have happened within the manosphere easily within the last 6 months.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad, bro. I stay off the fucking. I don't know nothing about the back chats. I'm so glad, bro. I'm so thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I never got these motherfucking back chats. I don't know these bitches. I flirt with them in the chat. I mean, I admit to it. I'm a simp in the chat, but that's it, man. Thank you, Lord.
So man. many names were called.
Was my name? I know my name.
No, I didn't hear your name, but one of your girls' names was called, man.
I don't have no girl.
Man, your girl Kel, she took a L today, man.
I can't hold it. What she? I can't hold it with her. Man, what?
She took an L today, bro.
Oh my God.
Took an L today, man. And the only reason I can say that because I don't try to throw that out without some type of justification. No, that actually came out of her own mouth.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait.
It was confession time. People was coming on panels and confessing their sins. Lord knows I've seen
Hey, send me the link. What
this is what I want to know.
Fantastic? Huh? Where'd it go down?
Some chick.
Man, somebody got to hit me with the link, man. I want to see that.
I got some people send me recordings and stuff, but I don't know the chick, to be honest with you. But apparently a lot of this particular camp, she was a mainstay within that camp. So yeah, it was a lot of people that came up and they confessed. JV Dessalines, she came up and she talked about some things that happened.
What?
And, yeah, and there was about 8 or 9 other women within that league that they held a festival. Some were crying. So
Wow.
yeah.
People was crying.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
So what is this mess about the? I heard some of child molestation. I heard some of that. I told you every time I came in, I was here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
I can't hold no.
I heard that.
I can't hold it.
I'm like,
yeah, man.
the hell,
It was
man, what's going on
it
around
was
here on YouTube?
It was
God
it was a garbage fire. You can't even say dumpster fire. It was more like, you ever went to like the city dump
Oh,
and imagine that the whole city dump is on fire. That's what it was like.
Oh my God, bro! What in the? Who
was on fire?
Wait a second. Oh man, who else got? It was just Kales. Let me find out. Shit, Asian or some shit.
Bro, I'm just calling some names that were mainstays in this whole thing. So I know Kels, your boy Boog was in there, man.
Man, that ain't my boy, dog. I've been telling y'all about
Man.
What did he do?
I took an L today, man.
Oh, you talking about he was playing phone sex on his live stream, bro, for clout.
I don't know about any of that. All I know is that he came on
my boy, man.
and he apologized. So yeah, it was man. When you go back,
I say, man,
send me that email link.
Crazy,
I'm gonna check that shit out, man. God damn, man.
Okay.
And you know what?
YouTube
You know what?
crazy.
I'm not finna be on YouTube today. I got this assignment out of Austin. I'm gonna go jet down there, do the job, come back, and then I'll see what happened on YouTube. I got YouTube to catch up on when I get home. I didn't even know we had. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about this debate. I just like, fuck it, let's just do it. Fuck it.
Ty, to show you that I'm not trying to overstretch this, from the time that Bernard came on, you know.
See, I was up with Riley this morning, and Fantastic like butted in like the fucking Kool-Aid man. It was like, you gotta go.
So from that point right there, all the way to right now, there's still content being produced on this store.
And you know what? I want
no way.
Right now.
I wanted to see what Fantastic was talking about.
He
I wanted
said
to go
right
see
now.
I am not lying, man. If you go to certain sectors within YouTube right now, they still talking about it. They still defending. They still putting up the front. You'll see. You'll see. So I'm trying to be objective, but you gauge it on your own.
Thank God. I never fuck with the YouTube hoes. I never got in the back chats. I stayed clear. You know what I'm saying? The Lord know my heart. And look, man, I'm so glad, man. Whew. Was it some other dudes getting dragged into this shit?
Oh man, Rude got dragged up in there.
He stayed fucking with these hoes, man.
Oh man.
Wow.
A lot of this shit
I stay out of
people's
business. I don't be getting in people's business.
A lot of this shit that I was hearing today. A lot of the shit that I was hearing today, shit that's off of YouTube, right? Most of it has to do with what's off of YouTube. On YouTube.
Yeah, man.
It's the fact that motherfuckers was fronting, but there's other shit going on behind the scenes of YouTube. Is that kind of, because that's kind of what I was getting as I was listening. I was like, this shit don't sound like no, you sound like some shit that was going on, behind the state. That's what it was sounding like to me. I couldn't really listen in because I was busy. So
it was like if you was in a in a police interrogation room and the person was just singing. The light was
like telling all the behind the scenes.
They telling you all the details. There was one like section where it went on for like I think about an hour and a half maybe. I'll give you all the details of exactly how all the doxing got done. I was like, dang.
What? See,
Somebody was using a government job in order to get details and all of this stuff.
I seen Fantastic had got doxed, and I was like, damn, man, like, why they, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I didn't understand it. And then yeah, man, I seen the whole shit with I remember when Sly was like parading this chick with this false allegation and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been some fugazi shit going on. Like, I mean,
some people got exonerated, man. Like, Fantastic got exonerated. Game Changer got exonerated.
Fantastic dude, though. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get why he got doxxed. I don't know what he did.
Well, they said that I'll let you listen to it, but
oh my God, man. What?
They were basically saying that he hadn't lied about anything, basically, so far as his life and everything. The person that basically doxed him was saying, well, everything that he said, it was actually true. Because I know, because I
wait, the person that doxed him did what?
Yes.
Wait, oh, hold up. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
The person who doxed him came out and said that everything about him is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she doxed him. So,
yes.
So I mean, yeah, you doxed him.
And I'm not gonna call this name. I'm not gonna call this name, man, because I want you to hear it on your own, and I want to know Supreme King Coon doing no. You listen to it to your own. But this what was said. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you what was said.
Do I need to fire up a stream so we can?
Yes, you do. You need to get caught up, or yes, you need to get on DJ Kuda when he do his overnight thing. Well, anyway, this person came on a panel with these women and stated this. Yeah, with Game Changer, there was an email about the pedo stuff that came to me, and I had like 6 of them, but I only sent out 1, so it ain't that bad.
But Sly had an email, right?
He said I only sent out 1. So what I did wasn't that bad.
Oh my God.
And I was staying 10 toes down on that.
So Super Sly, I remember Super Sly said he was emailing the bitch.
Oh man.
Super Sly said he was emailing the chick.
Dude, you just gotta go and view it, man. I'm pretty sure DJ Kuda gonna do his thing tonight, and I'm pretty sure for you, Cerulli, you're gonna go and hear various individuals that'll give you all the details. And again, I'm not trying to push this way or that. I'm just saying people need to listen to it. It's crazy. Man.
See, this is why I've been unplugging a great deal from like social media entirely, because there's a lot of triviality with a lot of this stuff. Like, Fallout.
Your name did come up, Cerulli, but the doctor lady, she was like, no, Cerulli is clean. He didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, they tried to, but the doctor lady, she was like, no, Cerulli, he didn't do nothing.
Black Hitler style.
Damn, Cerulli, your name got brought up and mine didn't.
Yeah, apparently
That's really their
I'm like the Otto von Bismarck of black YouTube. Apparently, I'm
Oh
a
my God,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man. This chick had a
what
list
were they
of
trying to
people
accuse Professor Cerulean of, being that he's right here? What
of passing some information. But the chick came out and she was like, "No, that wasn't him. I did it. I did it."
Wait, what? Cerulean. Who? Cerulean, you in the back chat? Let me find out, Cerulean.
Nah,
Let me find out,
they
Cerulean.
gave coverage for Cerulean, man. They was like, "Nah, he's not involved in this." Yeah.
believe that if I'd have heard it anyway? I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah, that
I wouldn't have
didn't
believed
sound right. Some people.
Nah, I wouldn't believe that shit either, man. I'm like, Cerulean? No way.
It's going live once a month. God damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck.
But yeah, it was absolute pandemonium. It's like Ty City. It's like you missed WrestleMania today, man, and it was all day.
No, I've been gone, man. I've been gone, man.
Oh man.
So, oh my God, man.
See, I don't know all these players, man, because I don't get involved that much with those sectors.
I stay out of people's business. That's why I'm able to just go everywhere I want to, because you know what I'm saying. I'm not too involved with people like that. You know what I'm saying?
But look,
Yeah, I go to certain panels and joke, but
I've always advocated. See, this is the end result of niggas being messy like women. And, they staying messy shit behind the scenes with these females. And that always turned out to be a tragedy.
yeah, man,
Absolutely.
they were talking about people and their pictures and what they've been doing to each other back in the Discord and
What?
who was with who and
You know me, bro. I'm not like a tea sipper, so I don't really be giving a fuck. But I mean, damn, man, like,
bro. When the thing that got me was when the chick was like, "I'm about to tell all this junk today. I'm about to get it off my heart."
no. Wait, what chick was that? Who told everything?
I don't know who this lady is, man. I don't know. I don't deal with the lady though. I'm a married man. I don't care about all that junk. But after Fantastic came through on Bernard Riley's show this morning, he sent the link to everybody to say, "Hey, this is what is going on," and pretty much everybody showed up over there, and that's when old lady was she was testifying.
It was an old lady.
And then after her testifying, she opened up the panel and she had a bunch of ladies that they came on up there and they were confirming the things that she stated. And I was like, wow.
Well, isn't it happens though? I mean, especially when you're talking about dealing with females, man. When you got because soon as the fucking mad day come, all the shit that you told them,
they hate each other.
Mad, all that shit coming out. Yeah, it's all coming out.
Women hate each
all
other,
the baby
man.
daddies, all the monies, all the shit you did when y'all was cool. When that mad day come, all of that shit is not just gonna be splashed out. It's gonna be splashed out on the fucking internet. I mean, that's just
you said it was a Cluster B. That's the chick who was on Game Changer. Asked about.
Yeah, if that's her, then yeah. I mean, it was nuts. All I know is that
no. That's the chick who docs. She docs Fantastic too.
Yeah. I guess if that's her. But,
so now they got her back.
No. I guess whoever, if that was her, she held a panel. I'm not sure if that was her or not, because I don't really know who she is, man. I don't really mess with them ladies like that. But they she had a live stream today, She went off and she went into all of these details that how she know all this stuff. I had no idea.
See, I don't know.
But whatever she said over that, what a 1.5 hours to 2 hours, it motivated several women to come up on her panel and confess.
So she told on more B1 dudes, or try to make accusations on more B1 dudes, not B1, but more manosphere guys.
No. She didn't say jack about the manosphere. She actually said that a lot of the stuff that was happening in the manosphere, so far as the allegations, were all from a certain group. And she had other ladies come up to confirm that was true.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So the doxer got like more information. I'm not getting this shit, man.
Well, this is the crazy thing, Ty, because again, I'm trying to be judicious with this, but one of the crazy things that I found in this, because at first I was like, man, this is an elaborate April Fool's joke or whatever, right. Something that I would think of my sick mind. But when she started calling some women out and she was going off on them, telling intimate details of different things that they've been involved in, and then for those same women to stop whatever they was doing and come up on her panel and agree with her and not be arguing or anything, but just yeah, you're right, and yeah, I was wrong, and such and such. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard her dropping quite a few names. I was listening, I heard her drop quite a few names, and I was like, God, who are all these people?
So it was a breakdown in the sisterhood.
She was just going in.
Man, serious breakdown.
All right, yeah.
Even more is because if these women are falling out, just believe there is some penises involved. And
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I asked if they were just hit
the nail on the head with a dart, man.
Hey, bro, Ty, we from Texas, right?
Yeah.
Third one was like, oh, Kels, don't tell me it ain't so. You was a double
No.
A double agent, bro.
I gotta go now, man. This ain't good. Yeah. This ain't good, man.
and then when she came
are we surprised though? Are we fucking surprised? We can't be surprised when there's no way you can be surprised when some shit like this comes to light. Surprised, no matter who it is. You can't be surprised with this kind of shit, man. All kind of motherfuckers on here, so all kind of shit that's always gonna be going on. Shit that you do see. That's the nature of this beast, man. That's the nature of it, man. That's YouTube. You take this shit seriously, man.
You know what? I've seen.
That's why I've been plugging, man. Like, last year I was doing live streams every day. This year went down from every day to twice a week, and now I'm down to once a week. So I've just been unplugging, man. I've been enjoying the sleep because I don't think a lot of people that watch us understand that we also have lives and family and things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I close my laptop, my son not here, he with his mom right now for this lockdown. But I mean, I close my laptop, I'll go chill with my son. I'm kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm doing. I mean, outside of this, like I said, it's like a secret. I can't even listen to this shit around my coworkers. I don't even want them to know.
Bro, man, you got some catching up to do because today will go down in infamy in the history of Black Manosphere. April 1st, 2020. I guarantee you.
You know what, man? I thought that when the whole thing, when I first came into this space, Cynthia G was going through a situation and everybody was doing videos about that shit. And I was like, what's the big fucking deal? And she lived through that. And it's a lot of people I seen just live through some crazy shit. I was like, damn, y'all still fuck with these people?
Man, the craziest thing to me, man, was when the chick. Because I was like, okay, April Fools, some just come out and say it at some point. But then when the chick said, and she started showing her screen, and she was
What?
like, she was like, and this is just some of the evidence that I'm gonna put out there. And me and so and so, we've put together our money, and we're putting together. We've already bought the the domain name. We're just putting it on this website for everybody to view for all time. I was like, God,
that's an interesting thing, and I mean, there might be some hilarity in it, but I always found it interesting. So they're saying they're going to put their money together because I've always been an advocate of black folk getting organized, right?
Me too, money pooling.
And for you to be able to put money together for some bullshit,
yep.
I think that's
S.K.C, you ain't shit.
Yep. Hey man, a woman scorned. A woman scorned.
Hey, D-Rock, I'm careful out here, man. I never trust these hoes, man. That's why I be telling y'all, man. White, black, yellow, green. Don't trust none of these bitches, man.
See, read what Flush the Tree says in the chat, man.
The doxer said they got like 6,000 screenshots.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Who got that much in their phone? What the fuck? No, this had to be like a team effort, bro. Like 6,000.
It is a team effort. That's what I'm telling you. It is a team effort.
Oh my God! I hope I'm not in there. 6,000, I might be in there somewhere. Hey, fuck, man. What they screenshot chat boxes or something?
All sorts of stuff, man. Stuff that was in, I guess, people what they was doing in Discord, stuff they was doing offline.
DJ Naff, you said it's 9 hours. The video 9 hours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, because I had to leave to do some stuff with my wife, and then I came back, and they were still going. While we were going at this debate, they was still at it.
Oh my God,
Crazy,
man. I'm looking at this shit like,
yeah, man. They had a little point in there where somebody sent me a screenshot. I forgot who that was, man. But they clipped the screenshot and sent it to me.
Hey, Naff, I ain't in there, bro. Trust me, bro. I don't do back chat shit. I don't do, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to start flirting in the chat. Just start sending a fucking smiley face.
It was, I'm not gonna say the names, but it was a bigger female YouTuber that said, I'm thinking after this, I just may leave YouTube.
Wow. That's crazy.
What? Wow.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. It's crazy, man. But look, yeah, catch up with Kuda and all of them. And go from there, man.
This YouTube shit, man.
They probably live right now, man. Let me. Damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They had a list of individuals that they said that they were commissioned to dox, and they say that they have the proof that certain individuals wanted them to dox these people.
Damn.
They were commissioned.
Yes, it was a group effort. Yes, they say it was and they were working as a team.
Oh man, you know what? I don't like to move on like information like at face value, right? They say if somebody has that much say receipts, whatever. I'm not concerned about the receipts they show you. I'm concerned about the receipts that they don't show you.
Story, what you talking about? I'm implicated. Oh my God, man.
Say because the receipts that they don't show you, they can literally be lying through omission to manipulating you into just hating someone because they hate them.
Yeah. Now that is true. That is true. So again, I think a lot of it will be testable once that site is up and running. At that point, everybody could verify. But from everything that happened today, man, man, I'm just telling you, I'm not saying that everything, because allegations, you can't just go on allegations. But all I'll say is this: when Fantastic came in and he busted up Bernard's thing and alerted everybody, from that point, there was like 4 live streams going at the same time talking about the same subject.
Dog. And you know what? When he came in, I was like,
rod up in that bad boy. Straight to fire! Straight to fire!
That's crazy.
Hey, Fantastic busted in. He said, "I'm sorry, I know y'all live, but check this out." So I'm like, "What the fuck is it?" I was like, "Man, it's some more bullshit, man." I ain't gonna go look at that shit.
Yeah, I was listening. Fantastic on like some breaking news shit, like like you watching TV and that shit come on. Dun, 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 breaking news. I mean, he came in on some breaking news shit. Yeah, he came in on some breaking news.
Story, don't play with me, man. Because I'm thinking I might be implicated in some bullshit. I don't know what's going on, man. Fuck, man.
The Carter was being burned down, man.
Wow.
I'm about to die.
Who was that shred the fast?
but you gotta understand, man. This is the type of shit you're gonna get, man, on YouTube. I mean, this snapshot. I mean, there's probably 50 more situations like this out there. I'm sure. Has to be. This is just one, man. That's all it is. Go ahead.
Listen. Can black people gather anywhere and not have this kind of shit? I mean, we on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We're not even next, like, with each other.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, I've said with many of us, it's hard for us to get along with the people in the same fold, man. So of course, once we get beyond, we get beyond those walls. I mean, of course, there's a lot of this. This is what puzzles about us. Okay, this is what puzzles me about us, right? Especially up here, people are always talking loyalty and code and all this kind of bullshit. Pull back the veil. These are some of the most disloyal, uncoded you've seen in your life. But they're always talking about code, always talking about nonsense. Like, really, man? Come on. Knock it off with that shit, man. Keep it in that shit, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man. All guys that, around here are calling people simps and maggles, and then you go down their Facebook timeline or to their Instagram and check out what they're really looking at. They're biggest simps and maggles on this space. Right?
Now I will agree with William on that one, man. But God, DJ Nav, you killing me. I'm gonna put that in the video, man. When I do, when I cover this junk, I will be going nuts. He said the enemy is here. Get the chains off the door.
But you got.
I gotta get. I'm only gonna be in my space, man. I'm only gonna be in my space, bro. I'm not going to nobody. Dog, what the fuck is going on out here, man? Holy.
Like, there's literally dudes in here, that are going around talking about, somebody simping and always accusing somebody of being a matriarchal minion. And yet, if you know what they really did behind the scenes, i.e., using YouTube like black people meet.
Yeah,
Mm.
I I hear a lot about that stuff. So really, I mean, I don't, you know, to me that's non-existent. But well, a lot of the stuff that was heard today, man, the implications of what was happening behind these scenes and people meeting up and all this crazy stuff they was doing in Discord. I was like, God, this is
Wait,
some type of
wait.
Caligula type job.
Wait,
Well,
this shit
well,
happened on Discord. This shit went down
we
on
love
Discord, sir.
keeping secrets
Wait,
until
it's a whole other
we
like
can't keep the
YouTube
secrets
on
anymore.
Discord. Wait, it's a
Apparently,
whole
man.
it's a whole other YouTube on Discord.
Apparently, man. I thought it was just used for gaming, but I guess they didn't.
Damn.
The dark web. you go into the room, they took and say YouTube after hours.
But then,
Wow.
Discord is a chat app. Wow.
Thanks.
Dog.
I'm
Let me
I'm glad I don't have a lot of time for this shit, man.
didn't,
dog,
This shit is just stupid.
I am so glad. I'm so glad I'm not
Stupid.
like, ooh.
Man,
I'm so glad, bro.
I was feeling it. I was like, man, me, you, what's that? Rude, Kels, and Third Ward. We all here in Texas.
Yeah.
Man, when I heard those names called, I sent a message to the Third Ward. I said, bro, don't tell me you in that too. I'll be the only one that used to stay in that line.
Nigga, I'm sitting there. Wait. So some shit happened in Texas?
Well, Kels and Rue got implicated today.
Wow. What they have going on?
Man, I ain't gonna go into all of that. You can get that over at Kudos, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
but yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, X.
Yeah, I'm finna get out of here too, man. Let me pop up on Cuda real quick.
Professor,
All right, Cerulean.
Professor
Thanks for being the
Cerulean,
time, man.
I appreciate it, brother. I do, as always, man. You already know.
All right, damn, man. I
Yeah.
gotta go to bed, man. Let me see what they talking about real quick, man.
Well past my bedtime, too, man.
I still got you in my
Hey,
debate
all right,
pool,
bro.
Professor. So I mean, all right.
Well, it depends on who it is, and it depends on what subject. That
Okay.
because I don't like debating on frivolous things, right? Like the debate that was supposed to happen between me and Obsidian that turned into some kind of like personal grudge or whatever. It was supposed to be policy, things like that.
These things happen, These things happen, Professor. I try to keep the pool as even as I can. Sometimes work, sometimes they don't. So it is what it is. But I know how you are about your opponents and your topics. So even if you come poll, it's an opponent that I know you're not going to take. I'm not even going to bring it. I'm not even going to bring it. No, if I hit you up, I got a good opponent for you.
All right, no doubt, man. Salute to the nation.
All right, Pete. Yeah, folks. Looks like it's over. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man, and all of that. Hold on, let me put my camera on this shit. Appreciate y'all coming out tonight, man. Tonight's debate was short. They kept conceding. We started late, all that kind of stuff. But it eventually went on. To be honest with you, to be honest with y'all folks, when the debates are between two people that are kind of friendly. Plus, it's kind of more of a debate. They're debating the topics. Usually when we have debates, y'all notice I've been doing more of those. Usually when we have the debates, you got two people who not just fundamentally agree with each other. You also have people who kind of don't like either, you know. They make for good debates. You get a lot of views. It'd be a couple hundred on the page. But usually those debates turn into ad hominem attacks and roast sessions a lot. These debates, when you have two brothers who kind of get along, it's more of a real debate. So I think that's where I'm going to start heading. I mean, of course, I'm going to follow the rules of the pool because I have a lot of names in the pool. But I kind of like those debates better. I do. You know, I know y'all probably don't. Y'all the yelling and the screaming and the name calling and all that shit. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get guys who get along for the most part. But you know, they have fundamentally they have fundamental disagreements, particular topic or a different ideology or a different subject. I think that just makes a better debate. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, down drag outs up here from time to time as well. But I think that's the direction we're going to start leaning in that direction, you know, more so than time goes by. But yeah, you know, today, I mean, I was listening today. I heard a lot of crazy shit. I'm still not fully fill in on what's going on or what's happening, you know, like bits and pieces of it. But, you know, every time I tuned in, like I was telling the brothers earlier, I heard something crazier and crazier. And I was listening to a channel that I don't normally listen to. Somebody sent me the link. Man, you need to listen to this. But I couldn't listen all the way because I was doing something. I was listening, you know, I could listen for like maybe 10. Then I had to go. So, you know, I never really got I never really got the full of it. Got somewhat of an idea, but every feel over when things like this happen on YouTube, man. Like, this is normal shit. This is YouTube. I've said it many, many times. I've seen situations like this before where people come out, you know, and start talking about shit that was going on behind the scenes, shit that was happening, you know, over the course of time. It's just that at that particular time, the person who's talking about the thing was actually getting along with the person. And now that they're not getting along with the person anymore, they start talking about all the shit that was going on. So that's not new on the internet, man. It's definitely not new with black folks, because y'all know in real life, I mean, you were some thick as thieves, always doing some fucked up shit, keeping it a secret, because we love keeping the secrets, keeping it a secret. And guess what? Soon as a mad day come, what do? We jump right up and start talking about that shit that we've been keeping secret for X amount of days, X amount of weeks, months, X amount of years. That's kind of how it goes. I mean, that's not new. So, you know, it is what it is. As far as the topic tonight about YouTube daddies, I mean, I don't really know either. I mean, maybe some of us do have quote unquote you, because a lot of us don't have real daddies. So I guess we're looking You know, we're looking at it. We're looking for somebody who's a male image in our life, someone we can look, someone that can mentor us, someone that we can mimic, I guess. I don't know. But when you put that connotation on it and you say, oh, that's your YouTube, like I have to agree with Brother Ty City on this a little bit, would indicate that, you know, you follow this person's lead. You mimic this person, mimic their talking points, mimic their ideas. So that way, I guess a lot of us are each other's YouTube daddies because a lot of similar talking points. I mean, let's be honest, regurgitate other shit that came from other places. You know, we regurgitate shit that comes from other places, other sources, other people. I mean, that's kind of beast, man. I mean, it's not new either. It's not. You know, I know everybody want to be credited with being, you know, some new innovative, you know, person, but I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, man. New under the goddamn sun. What you've heard here, you've heard before, and you will hear it again. That's just the way it is. I mean, information out there, man. As my friend Sister Ali always says, man, there's nothing new out. The information has been given. It's just every now and then a new motherfucker come in on it. That's it. Make it more entertaining. You know, give it a new gloss, a new paint job. That's it. Ain't none of this shit new, man. All this shit up here, you've heard before. And like I said, you will hear it again. Eyes, man, when we see certain things, we can't be shocked. Good enough, you know, this ain't the first time you've seen this shit. It's not. Now you may hear some things that are somewhat extreme, but come on, man. Ain't nothing new. Ain't none of this shit new. None of it's new, man. It's the same old shit. That's what really took this stuff. I've been saying this for years, man. I never really took that seriously, man. I mean, I like doing it, but let's be honest, man. Most of us on here, man, we have other shit going on in our life besides this shit. Most of us do. For most of us, man, this isn't a job. I mean, there's a few who made it into a job, you know, where they make money off it, and you know, it's a gig for them. For a few of us, but for the most of us, man, this isn't really our fucking life, man. We got a going on besides this here. And it seems like the people make it the most serious are usually the ones find themselves caught up in bullshit by somebody else who maybe think it as serious as them. I mean, I'm a true believer that YouTube isn't that much reflective of life, man. But in some way it is. Because some of the shit you hear about going on in here, they all look back and recall some of them incidences that everyday lives. That's just the truth, man. So let us not be shocked with anything we see up here, up here. Go shock, trust me, that shock ain't gonna last long, because something else gonna come about, shock even than that. That's just a fact. Don't take this stuff too seriously, man. You can't. You know how the saying goes. You eat the meat, spit out the fat and bones. That's what you got to do on YouTube, man. I mean, if you eating everything that come your way, boy, you're going to swallow a lot of bone. You're going to swallow a lot of fat. That's just the truth. I suggest the same thing with me. Eat what you consider to be fat and bones, spit it out. Because I tell you right now, that's what I do with all of y'all. The people that I do, the people that I am subscribed to, the people that I do follow, I eat the meat, man. Because that's kind of the best way to go about this. Because y'all know wherever we congregate, wherever we gather, there's going to be shit like this going on. Regardless of how many motherfuckers are always talking about code, protocol, and rules and regulations and all those shit. Man, you could find that shit on here, you good. It's like looking for a needle and a stack of big. Hear a lot of people say, oh man, this shit is just entertainment. And to be honest with you, a lot of them are right. Shit's just fucking entertainment, man. And you's a fool if you let these motherfuckers on here dictate anything about your life in real life. Yeah, it up here is good to listen to. You know, you hear some very intelligent folks. You probably can hear some things that'll help your life. Possibly. But if you're looking for answers here, man, if you're looking for glorious people here, if you're looking for resolutions to your life here, part of your problem. Because see, me, I don't think I don't come to YouTube for fucking answers, man. There are no answers here. Not for me. Maybe for other folks, but not for me. There's no answers to life here. There are no answers. Not for me. Now, mind you, there are people on here. What you say, Brother Stoic? Oh, probably mucking up. But this mic shouldn't be fucking up. This mic is new. Might be my old janky internet connection, man. I probably need to get a T-line. So bullshit, man. And Spectrum Time Warner shit is garbage. This shit garbage, Brother Stoic. It's fucking garbage. But they got the lock. I can't even get where we are. They won't even let me get the AT&T because AT&T is Knox area where I am. I either have to take this stupid Spectrum Time shit or get satellite internet, which is $1 a month, or I have to get that other shit, straight bullshit, because I had that. It's garbage. So that's what I'm stuck with, man. That's what I'm stuck with, man, until I get me a T-line. That's what I think I got to do. I got to get me a T. That's going to be the next thing, man. You know? Yeah, because I wanted the Verizon, the AT&T or the Verizon Fios, but it's not in this area. So it's either satellite or fucking Time Warner. Time Warner Spectrum, they're the same people. But I never liked Time Warner. I didn't like Time Warner before, but the other area we was in before we got this house, it was only Time Warner and that other bullshit ass fucking company. Their service sucks too. I had both of those in my house, and the service was shit. The shit would go out. It would go out and just be out for like 2 hours, and that shit would just come back on. And the crazy thing is, when you call them and they be like, "Oh, I'll to be back on." Man, I'll be looking at the phone like, "The fuck are these people out? Just wait a while, motherfucker. You need to subtract every fucking hour that I wait. That gotta be at least 50 cents. That need a bill. God damn it. No, it wasn't Comcast. It was God, I can't even remember. I cannot remember what the name of that bullshit company was. They one of those 10 trucks and shit. Yeah, they only got 10 trucks for the whole company. Oh shit. Yes, Spectrum's gone, man. It's just Time Warner. Time Warner, I've never liked Time Warner. And it's where I am, they kind of got control of shit, man. They just got this area locked the fuck down, man. Like, it's crazy. Because it's either them or free satellite. And goddamn satellite, man, that shit is a lot a month. That shit like $1 million a month. And they X amount of, data for the internet satellite shit, man. Like, man, because I was going to get that too. Then when they showed me the price point, I was like, man, get the hell out of here. So I'll be suffering with fucking Time Warner Spectrum. I guess I'll be suffering because at least they don't limit the data. They don't limit the shit. So, yeah, it's like, it's crazy, man. And we don't have a lot of shit on it. Neither a Cool Gent, brother Cool Gent. We we don't have the cable anymore, because we got, like the TV we have, like in the bedrooms and in the living room. They all smart TVs, so we got Fire Sticks and shit. So yeah, we got Fire Sticks on all the TVs, so you don't need no cable if you got Fire Sticks, man. I got my little man and shit. I got my little nephew and shit. He's like a genius. He's like 15. Shit. He does the shit to the he does the shit to the Fire Sticks. Shit. TVs get every motherfucking channel there is with that motherfucker. Yeah, my little nephew, boy, he's a genius. Shit, he come and he code that shit up and jailbreaking whatever the hell he do. Shit, fucking every goddamn channel in the book. Yep. No cable. Fire Sticks on all the TV. Yeah, just get my nephew to to jailbreak him or hack him or whatever. And shit, because he do that shit in about 15, 20 minutes. Shit, you buy that shit. Shit fixed like 15, 20 minutes. Shit, my little man had that shit ready. That shit get a minute. Yeah, man, my little nephew, like 14. Shit, man. He got Fire Sticks. Shit. Do your Fire Stick, program the remote. Shit, shorty hook up the motherfucking, he could program the cameras in the house to your phone, all shit. Yeah, so they do all that shit. You throw like $20, $30. Shit, so they program all that shit. He had a goddamn phone hooked up to the camera system where he programmed that shit where you can look at your phone and cameras, all that shit. Yeah, he do all that shit, man. He's like 14. Yeah, I push shit out. Yeah, I don't fuck with him. Shit, my little man do that shit. Yeah, I just get all I have is internet. I don't have no cable because I don't have a house phone like that. Who has that anymore? Except like your great grandmother. where you house phone, you know, like a landline. I don't think anybody has that anymore unless you like 85 years old. Not even me. And I'm an old man. I don't have no damn I don't have no house phone. I don't have a house phone, man. What for? What for? I got 3 cell phones. My wife has 2 cell phones. What the hell we need a house phone for? If you can't get me on my cell phone any freaking way. So all we have is cable. That's it. Yeah. No, we don't have that. I don't think we do. No, we don't. No, we don't have no they said 5G is demonic. What's demonic about it, man? That's the time I've heard that. What's demonic about it? People say that. I heard people say that I've heard people say that coronavirus came from 5G. I'm like, what? What? Coronavirus came from 5G? Really happened? Yeah. They haven't killed a lot of birds in the air from other places. Wow. And the G did that, brother Cool Gent? Killed the birds? Wow. I said 5G is demonic. Yeah, I told you I heard that 5G is what's giving people coronavirus. Somebody told me that shit. I was like, man, that doesn't make any sense. Basic coronavirus. I don't know, man. All I know is I haven't caught it yet. So not to catch it, you know, because I would hate to like give it to like my wife or babies or some shit like that. I mean, it's crazy. And some programming notes while we on that, because I'm about to get a little bit, but some programming notes. Tomorrow we're gonna have Brother Purpose and my boy Corey Haywood gonna be up here tomorrow, and we're gonna be about let's discuss us. All right, let's discuss us, COVID, society, and mama. Yeah, that's the title of the show tomorrow. So make sure you have your black behinds here, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on the YouTube page. You know. Yeah, make sure you hit tomorrow. We're gonna have Perfect Blackness on, and my man Corey Haywood returns. So Corey been up here, so make sure you come through tomorrow to check that out as we discovered society and mama. So y'all know it's gonna be who you know. Mamas is one of my favorite subjects. But yeah. So this coronavirus thing is crazy, man. And I want all of y'all to be safe, man. I do. You know, y'all my folk. And I would hate to hear that one of y'all done caught this shit and got sick, you know, or died or some nonsense like that. Because, I mean, according to what I've been seeing, shit is deadly, y'all. It's killing folks. You know? It's killing folks. So, I mean, I want y'all to be careful out there, man. Stay your black ass home. If you ain't going to work or going to get you some food or something you need or some medicine or something like that, stay your black ass home, man. Stay your ass. Don't be out there running around and up on people and let people be all up on you, you know. Yeah, stoic, stay up out of groups. See, I'm fortunate. I mean, I work with things. I don't work with people. So, I mean, I'm not around a lot of people. I mean, Sunday, I had to go pick up a piece of equipment. So I take off with my truck and my trailer, and I get there, and soon the motherfuckers want to shake my hand. I'm like, man, ain't you been watching TV? You need to be back another couple feet, because I think it's only about 4 feet in between us. And I think the rule is 6. Yeah, as soon as I get there, mother, I want to shake hands. I'm like, no. Just let me pick up this piece of equipment, fill out paperwork, and I'm out of here. No niceties, no handshake, none of that shit. We ain't even going to be breathing the same goddamn air. No. I told him, I said, shit, man, you need to step back 2 more feet, because I think the rule is only about 4 feet away from me right now. You know, so in that aspect, I don't work with people. I work with I haven't got to the point where I probably should be doing. I probably should be spraying the equipment with disinfectant, but I work with gloves, so I haven't gotten that anal with it yet. Plus a lot of my equipment is outside. You know, I don't bring a lot of equipment. You know, I don't get equipment from inside. The equipment that I work on is usually it's been outside for, you know, yeah, I just take, you know, I pick it up and I bring it back to my shop if I'm doing an on-site call. More of my service has been mobile than ever before. I don't have a lot of stuff coming to the shop. A lot of calls for mobile service, which has been good for me, because mobile services are more money, because I charge for the pickup and I charge for the drop off. So I make a few extra dollars. Yes, Brother Stoic. Yes, I do. I do. Um, so I'm making a few coins there. My business isn't hurt. I haven't been hurt. Uh, a lot of people here where I am, because bars have been closed, beauty services are closed. A lot of people are out of work here. By order date, by order of the state, people's businesses have shuttered. I haven't had that. I haven't gotten that notice from this as of yet. I'm hoping not to get it ever. Every day I wake up, I can wake up, you know, and see a note. You know, I can get a notice from the state saying that, you know, I have to close my doors. They are letting some people work. I got to be honest. I have to be honest. The Blues, we're still working. Plumbers, roof, landscapers, mechanics, we're all still working. I mean, you know, construction guys, I mean, we're all still working. I mean, those guys are still working, you know, so they're keeping me working, because I work on their stuff. So, I mean, we're all still working. The state, the county hasn't shut us down as of yet. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's tough. The city that I'm in, as it stands now, well, there's 1,600 cases in the state. This is a state of about 11 million people. So you're talking a very, very low percentage of the people. The cases are active, you know, that they know about, because they've only done a 30,000 tests they've done in the state. Yeah, 30,000 tests they've done. I believe 100 cases that they know about. 8 people dead. out of those 1,600, about 450 are right here in the county that I'm right here in this county that I'm in. This county has more than any other county in the state. I guess because the county is very populated and dense. It's a major city. This city, Raleigh, Durham, places like cases, but we have more cases than anybody. The other county, 200, something like that. Then the other counties got like maybe 15, 20 cases. We got like 500, I think, by now, out of the I think in the whole state, which is a pretty small number. I mean, of course, 8 people have died. There's nothing small about that. Family members, but in a state this size with 10, 11 million people, you're talking about 1,600 people with the virus. I mean, percentage-wise, that's not a lot of people. You're talking 0.00001%. You're talking those. So we're trying to governor and the mayor and everybody else here, they're handling it as can be expected. They have closed the parks and shit like that. I mean, when I go out on a call, the highways look pretty much the same. It's not like they empty or barren or no shit like that. They're not really messing with you in the daytime. I mean, people gotta go to work. People gotta do the shit they gotta do. I haven't been out like night, so I don't know what it's like at those times. I mean, y'all know me. I'm an old man. All I do is go to work, and that's it. I don't do shit else. I mean, the shit I want to do, I got my cigars here. I got my beer here. I got my whiskey here. I mean, I wouldn't be out in the bars and shit like that anyway. But sometimes my wife would want to go to the store and shit at night. I done put the brakes on that shit. All these trips back and forth to here and there and shit, and put the brakes on that shit too. So I've had to curb her traffic. She's not liking that, but this is how it is, so she abides by it. I know she don't like it, god damn it. But she does follow it. Yeah, she does follow it, cause curb that bullshit. That shit's a big time out on that shit. I put the brakes on that. Most of the time when it comes to we go out maybe once a week, and we do major shopping, for the house and that. But if it's just little shit, I go and do it. I don't, I want to keep my wife from being exposed to that shit. I don't, one of us need to not have it. I know we got to go out and do shit. I'm the person that's out any fucking way, because I'm the person that, do all the work and shit, because my wife shop, they shuttered that too, because she's in the beauty shit. My wife's an esthetician, so they shuttered her shop too. So she's not working right now anyway. I still am. So, I want to keep her healthy, keep her out of the, contact with other people and all that shit. I'll take the fucking risk, because I consider myself to be the stronger of the two. If I get it, I think that I'm probably more likely to survive it, so it is, it is what it is. I try to keep my lady safe from that shit. Like I said, I don't put the brakes on all that. Yeah, that shit that came to a screeching stop, because the last time I didn't see motherfuckers applying no social distancing at all. Didn't see any of that. Motherfuckers right on top of each other. I had to make my own distance, because motherfuckers was walking too close to me. like, these people are walking too close. And see, I'm trying not to be paranoid with it. You know, I'm trying not to be paranoid with it, y'all. Paranoid with this shit, man. I'm trying hard not to be paranoid with it, but I have a little bit because there's so many people in my immediate area that with it, and you don't know who these people are. They tell you the numbers, but you have no idea. The person who just got diagnosed standing right next to you, coughing on the back of your neck and shit. I mean, you don't know. But then again, you can have it on who you are. I haven't gotten tested yet because and they tell you right off the back, we don't have any symptoms. We're not giving you no test. So, you ain't got no symptoms. They're not going to give you a test anyway. So if you got it without the symptoms, what you going to do? So I continue to live my life. I continue to run my business. I continue to work. I mean, that's all I can do. I can't do anything else, man. I gotta work. I mean, we gotta eat. We gotta pay our. We gotta, all that shit. I got cars and shit to pay for. I mean, I can't stop working. That I can't stop doing. I can't stop doing. That should have last few months. After a few months, I'm gonna have to start liquidating some shit. I ain't like that. I'm a working stiff, boy. I got to get up and go to work every day. That is my life. I don't got money where I can just lay back and just do nothing until this shit blow over. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Shit. I'll be one of the motherfuckers. I'll be one of the motherfuckers on the goddamn off ramp on the overpass. Y'all will see me. Y'all running them damn signs. I work for food. I can't do that. So, I feel for the people who have lost their jobs because a lot of people have lost it, because this is a money town, but it's also a gig town. It's full of barbershops and beauty salons and all that kind of shit. And all the motherfuckers are closing now. What if that was your only money? What you supposed to do? What you supposed to do? Get a little bullshit unemployment check that ain't gonna amount to shit, especially if you wasn't making that to begin with. I mean, you're fucked up right now. You're fucked up right now, and I feel for those folks, man. I do. I feel for them. I really do. Because I know I'll be fucked up in the game and they shut me down and I can't operate in 2-3 months. I mean, I could probably hang on with the money, with the money that I made. I could probably hang on for a good 2-3 months and be all right. Maybe 4 months. I might could hold on and be after month 5 drops though. Now I'm on the fast. Yeah, I'm on the overpass. Y'all pull up on that overpass. Y'all see me standing out that motherfucker with a goddamn sign. Goddamn it. Can I have 5? Yeah, man. So, I'm hoping that's out, man. I don't really expect to go back to normal. I don't really expect that. All right. I don't really expect that. But I expect it to go back where people actually have a little more freedom to move. It's gotten to the point now, they're literally running people like parks and threatening to fine them $1,000 and arrest them and all that sense. I mean, if we can get to a point where that's not happening anymore, that would be a good sign. I mean, let's face it, man. It's not martial law, but I mean, certain things you're not allowed. You know, certain places you're not allowed to be. And I know help, you know, keep the spread down and, you know, kind of get a handle on the pandemic. Understand that. I get it. But at the same time, you got people, you know, at the same time, you know, you're telling people they can't do certain things. They can't go to the park, you know, play ball at the gym. They can't go to the gym. You know, they can't, you know, they can't do it. So, you know, we're talking, you know, some people's movements have been restricted, you know. And, you know, when you're a guy my age that much, because you don't do shit anyway. You know, all you do is work and fucking come home anyway. But, you know, for other people, you know, I know it's kind of tough on them, man. You know, my views, they're like, oh man, I can't believe I can't go anywhere, stay in the house, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, it's crazy. You know, and I know it's shit out of my wife too, you know, because she's used to doing her thing, and you know, she's kind of stuck in that. You know, she's stuck up in this motherfucker. I mean, we sit out on our deck, you know, because we got a deck in the back of the house. We sit out on our deck and chill out and shoot the breeze and do shit out there. But most part, she's here, you know, because I don't want her out and at the store or kind of bullshit, you know. Like I said, I know she don't like it, but you know, he understands that it is for the best. The rules have been laid down because it's for the best. Yeah, it's for the best. So, you know, once this shit kind of levels out and things kind of smooth out and this kind of, you know, kind of blows over, we'll reassess. That's all. We'll reassess after that. But as it stands, man, it's just all about me, you know, not just keeping myself safe, but, you know, keeping my woman safe and, you know, my folks, you know, and their kids and my grandkids, you know, just, you know, hoping that they doing what they supposed to do, you know, even when I'm not around to instruct them. You know, that's all you can hope for, you know. So it is what it is, man. You know, it is, and I'm hoping that on the other side of this, man, we just, you know, on the other side of, I think we'll come out better on the other side of this. I can't say this enough, man. I think this is something to be a saving grace for black folks, man. It's gonna give black folks an opportunities. Well, rephrase some of us. It's gonna give us some of us opportunity, man, to kind of get our shit together, man. You know, because if you don't do it now, that means your ass ain't gonna do it at all. That's kind of what that means. I'm just saying. I mean, it's gonna give people what's right, man, with their life. You know, and get their shit in order. Because if they don't do it now, they're not gonna do it at all. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it pans out. What happens, you know? We will see what happens. All I know, man, is I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to continue to show up here. Continue to come to DXL. Continue to come here and listen to me talk. That's what I want. I want y'all to be safe out there, man. All these names right here. All these names, I want to continue the names, man. Because don't think I don't remember y'all. I may not remember all of y'all, but I probably remember 80% of y'all. And I want to continue to see those names, man. So y'all stay safe, man. Other different places, states, different parts, man. Be careful out there, man. All right? Do it for yourself. Do it for your wife or your kids. Do it for me, God damn it. Keep your black asses safe so I continue to see you. Right? All right. So, what I want y'all to do right now, black behinds down the Facebook. The Facebook page is Professionalism the word series, the next word on Facebook. Go ahead, follow the page, like the page, share the page. You can even drop me a line. I'm guaranteed to get back in 24 and 168 hours. Guaranteed. You also can keep what's going on right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page by following Daddies. Now remember, that's a community page. It's not one of them stupid personal pages. But while you're on Facebook, go ahead to the Proper Thought Series fan group page. That's the Proper Thought Series fan group on Facebook. Go ahead, request to be a member. You're guaranteed to get in there and group page. So, you know, there's a lot of people down there posting it and all that. So you ain't just got to listen to X run his mouth all the time. There's other people down there running their old mouths too. Also, check out WhatsApp and Instagram. That's Proper to Thought. Leave out the series on Instagram. Go ahead, follow us on Instagram. You're guaranteed to get a follow back. And y'all know we end the night like this. Go ahead, get your black behinds down to Twitter. The Twitter is at T.P.O.T Media on Twitter. That's at T.P.O.T on Twitter. Go ahead, follow us on, because if you don't, I will haunt your best mama in her dreams until this coronavirus scare is away. So once again, thank all of y'all, man, for coming out tonight, man. I want to thank the good people in this here chat. But most importantly, man, I want to thank you for coming out tonight, man, spending some time and watching us. Make sure you have your black behinds here tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, as we host Brother Perfect Blackness and my man Corey tomorrow, and we will be talking about COVID, society, mama. All right, so have your black behinds here. All right. So with that, I will leave you with 3 words. You like I always do.
Open your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind.
Peace, folks. Y'all be safe out there. You hear?
A community is where you control your body, control commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of these live in a hood. Well, what about the big roads that oh, well, my cousin, I'm a millionaire. I won't got $1 million. 3 PhDs. He's working on 2 driving down the street in Chicago, and his road enjoying himself, and he hit his sirens and looked to the mirror and hit his top car. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heartbeat. Because he knows the price of a Negro. It could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, wasn't after you in the first place, that Negro thing you can't get away from. They wasn't coming after you. But your road boys, but your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper over and over? The white families now, they take it thousands of black cops in America. White forever crying. That's like cops. Not my loved one. I was like, why do you think black cops are better? Think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No. They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop and I will we decide we will not tolerate. Now, if we were organized It's hard to argue, well, this is going crazy, and you don't love crazy. But if we were with the have, and the many people who would come to our aid that would like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have the inspection to drive a car. And if you use it wrong in your license, and if it's upheld, you can never work again as a store boy or a private detective. Now, how do you get contact? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, we call it for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and it'll start on Thanksgiving. 79% of all retail in America have a Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happened now? Huh? Traffic Avenue, Georgia, over, West House. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is phone call and say, Harry, Senator, I want that bill pushed through. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power system that wipes us out so bad.
The officer, one suspect has been shot. Open your mind, your mind, your mind.
Only from the Prophet of Thought series media.
Open your mind, your mind.